Shafera Hussein, welcome to another day with season. Is a new dawn, is a new year, is a new life. And I'm feeling good. I'm lying, but it's a flu. So I have this thing just to wipe off here and there. I'll be coughing, I'll be doing all this and that. Please forgive me for that, Buffett. Welcome to the new year, Buffett. This is officially a program that you're going to be seeing on our channel. I believe you have seen our first episode, Buffett. If you haven't, I'll drop the link down there on the description. That's where I get to explain what is another day with season all about. This is where we get to give you updates about what's happening around the world. What do we think? Where I give my opinion, because when I'm doing interviews, Buffett, I get to listen to other people's stories, so I don't have time to tell my opinions, what I think, because according to each and every interview we are tackling different stories. So yeah, I don't really have much time of catching up with the world like other podcasts. So I created this segment where I get to talk about my thoughts. Yes, these are my thoughts, Buffett, too. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. Those are my opinion. Those are my facts. That's what I think. That's what I see. Yes. And if you are wondering why are there cars passing around here, it's because I'm out there, Buffett, too. Passion causes us to do crazy stuff. I've seen Owen K doing a podcast in the graveyards. I wouldn't really wish to do a podcast on the graveyard, but I've seen a lot of creators doing stuff outdoor. So I'd be like, because I've always loved outdoors, why don't I just try out something from my Vili before I go out? So this year you're gonna get to see more exciting content on our channel. A lot of things like this, crazier ideas, maybe picnics, maybe couples. I don't know, Buffett, but just know a lot is coming. Yes, Buffett. So we kickstarted the year with a bit of, bad kick, or I don't know, badness, something like that, Buffett. Yes, we kickstarted the year rough, Buffett. We lost all our entire editing set. I'm talking about desktop and laptops that we had, the sound cards, everything we had for editing, for post-production, we lost it, Buffett. What a sad way to start a year, but that doesn't stop us from trying and doing the best we can, what we love. So yeah, man, with the prayers and with the grace that Almighty has given us, we believe that we're gonna bounce back, Buffett. Yes, sir. Also, the LA, Kabariba Baba. Fire. I know this might be an old thing to talk about, but there are two sides of these stories that I got, which got me intrigued. Yes. If I broke the English, please forgive me. Please, it's not our language. We are Africans. Yes. I was like, some people were like, because of that comedian lady, you remember her? I forgot her name. Yes. She got at God and said God has no shout out.
Who got shouted out the most? Let's look at the numbers. God, creator of the universe, 0 mentions. No surprise in this godless town.
2 days later, fire all over the place. LA was on fire. And people were like, you can't mock God, which I agree with them. Whatever you do as a content creator or as a comedian, whatever, make sure your jokes, they don't mess with God. You remember how the Brazilian mocked God? Yeah, they were doing all those things, whipping Jesus, demons whipping, they are characterized Jesus. That wasn't Jesus, but the person was really like Jesus. And the flood came. It took everything. And people still have the audacity to mess with God. A lot of people felt money staging after mocking God. A lot of actors, things happen on their lives, People lost careers, after mocking God. So my advice would be, Christ is alive. If you don't believe in him, it's best you keep your mouth shut. Don't ever come for him, because he's gonna respond in the open. Where else, on the second side of the story, other people will be like, this has always been the plan. People have always knew that LA was gonna be on fire. So what do you think about that? my take on the story is don't mock God. Don't mock God. I go with the side of mocking God, because there's no coincidence in that. But also the insurance pulling out, it kind of like raises a lot of questions. I mean, they say there has to be a smart city built around the area. So some people think this has always been part of the plan. There's quite a lot of things that go around. So please let me know what's your take on the story. And as you guys been following, what do you think about the story? So this year, the pass rate of the matric kind of like went higher, right? It kind of like went higher, right? But if we remember, I think it was 2023 or so last year, when they said they are dropping the passing rate from 45% down to 30%. And you guys say the pass rate has went up. Alright, come on. Let's be realistic. They reduced the level of passing rate and they say matric performed better. My question to the South African education system is, are we producing quality education? That's my concern. Yes, we are passing, but is our education transforming this country? Which got me thinking, do our leaders up there in the educational system really care about this country? I'm starting to think, because when I had a conversation with Lesego, which I'll drop the link down on the description, the episode where we spoke about the system of this country, I remember her saying we need leaders who are passionate about the education of this country.
We need more teachers that are, it's not just about the job, it's not just about the money, but I truly want my learners at the end of the day to be able to engage with the content even outside of class, to still be able to apply it and use it in their lives, even outside of class.
Yeah, people who really care. My question is, do our people really care where this country is going, the vision, the future, or all they care about is just eating? I'm just asking. It's an innocent question. It's not that the percentages have went high, but truth of the matter is we lowered the education percentage, and it's as if our kids have done better. But in terms of distinctions, yeah, big shout out to that. But did we really perform, or is it because of the lowered the standard of education? Are we producing quality education? We're going to talk about Trump in the next coming episode in the interview already. But Trump also cancelled the transgendering thing. Hey, in the States, when you shell, you have to be careful because you don't know whether you are shelling a guy or you are shelling a girl. I just discovered that there were something like plus minus 20 genders in the United States. 20 genders. 20. Yeah. 20 gender. Hey, we only know 2, but apparently there has been 20. And President Donald Trump said, I'm canceling all that. From today, from now on, we're gonna have 2 genders, which is male and female. And also this transgendering thing, it's finishing. It's finishing. He has canceled. He's coming for everybody, Trump. Yo. Praise God for this year. Africa is going to be a better country. Because America is the center of the universe. Everything that everything that America does, the world practices it. Am I lying? Everything. So, with Trump being the president, I believe God has appointed him at the right time. When he's there, things are just going to start to align up. Moving on, Bafetu. Do you remember that thing that happened in Congo, whereby I heard like 200 guys were killed? People from Congo, please let me know what happened down there in your country. What really transpired? Why were those people killed? I heard it had to do with political things and all that, this and that. But why were they killed? They were trying to sabotage the current government, something like that. And they got killed on a live television. Which brought the question that if death penalty can be brought back into the system, is South Africa going to be a better country because it's known as one of the countries with the highest crime rate? So some say death penalty should be brought back. My question is, if it's your brother who you are watching being killed nationally, how would you feel? How do you feel, Season, about the death penalty being brought back? Honestly, I don't know. As a human being, it's a bad thing. You know, it's not really a nice thing. But as a citizen also of this country, it's a good thing. I'm this side and that side. I don't really know how to feel about that. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. People are watching me, Bafetu. I'm doing good things and nice things. I'm trying to be short here, Bafetu. You know, I don't know some of you if you have ever been hit with something like a setback. If you have experienced a setback, please drop down your story on the comment section. At first I wasn't really discouraged, but as the work started piling up, I started feeling a lot of pressure because I have to deliver on time, and now I have to hire. To this side there are no hiring places. I have to borrow from my Jita and all that. So if you have ever experienced something like a setback, you know, please let me know down in the comment section down there, Bafetu. How was it? What really happened to you, and how did you resolve it, Bafetu? Because honestly, it's hitting home. It's hitting home, but I still have hope and I still pray. You know, immediately when I saw those things like starting to be ruined, you know, because of the load shedding, another thing of the government again, I saw it as a huge sign that this year is probably going to yield better things for me. You know, why was I thinking that? How can I lose everything at once? How do you explain that? You know, so yeah, Bafetu, I hope you enjoy this video. Hit that like, hit the subscribe. Don't forget to also check out other videos, Bafetu, that we have. Apologies again on the recent interview that we did due to sound. I know some of you were disappointed, Bafetu. It was sad honestly, but we did the best we could to save the audio, but it was distorted here and there. But I hope you enjoyed the interview, Bafetu, and we'll try to do better. Honestly, and I pray that we have the strength to pray for what we want until it manifests. And I hope this year is gonna yield good things, Bafetu. Next month is my birthday month, February. Next month is Valentine's month. I don't have a partner, so I don't care who's buying me, or am I gonna buy somebody a chocolate. It doesn't matter. Those of you who gonna buy gifts, I hope you saved enough, because they say they don't want teddy bears and they don't want cups. Yes, but fridge, microwave, cars, you know, real things. So the cards and those things are no longer working. What a good time to be single. So as I said, Oveto, see you when you see me. If I don't see you, you don't see me. Danko!